I'm gonna give it this darn microphone stand. I gotta fix it. It's all bass is messed up. Something about it. I don't know. But let's see if my volume's working. It looks like it is. And we'll just throw one of my songs on, just some like piano in the background. Make sure everything's working properly real quick. I didn't open it in a new window. There we go. I don't think we'll have music on. I'm just trying to fix all these settings because I haven't streamed forever. And I didn't get a chance to do it earlier because, as you can see, I'm an hour late. I was slightly under the weather myself today. And you can't tell because you can't see my floor on my desk. But if you could see my floor on my desk, you would be able to tell that I was in here all day sleeping. Or at least trying to. But I want to see. Oops, wrong button. Alright. I'll be back in like 2 seconds to go check all this stuff. Since I don't have mods that help me with these kinds of things, and no one watches it and tells me except, my friends that are far away. So listen to the piano. I'm gonna go check this and make sure everything's running correctly, and then we'll get into chit chat. Than you. Alright, now let's try again. Okay. So it can actually go down. I need to be closer to the microphone because for some reason it ain't picking up my voice very well. Is it backwards again? Is that better? No. It is. It wasn't backwards. There we go. I think that's as good as it's getting. And I mean, we're not leaving this on the whole time. I just wanted to see, just in case, if noise comes up in the background, then we got it covered. But I guess I gotta like be closer to my mic too, cause I don't know. Turn the gain up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. We need random comment picker. Something like that, right? Hold on. Go to that screen. I know it's a close-up of me. No one wants that. So I get to learn how to do this in a way. I've only done it once, and I don't really remember how. I don't need that. Alright, so you put the link in, right? Filter duplicates. No, whatever. Exclude users. Because I don't want me to be on that list at all. Because if it picks me, that's just going to be annoying. 1. Show random names. Oh, and then you push this button. And then it'll pick. Boom. Gotcha. Alright, learned how to do that. So, there we go. Reset that. Keep my name out of it. Okay, so here's the deal though. Also with it, if you're watching it live, which it doesn't look like anyone's here, so cool for me, but that, you know, I mean, I am an hour late, so you guys will probably be watching this later. I can maybe edit it down some then to make, I keep folding my hair the wrong way. I might edit it down some so that y'all don't have to go through all this BS that I just went through trying to learn all this. But what I did want to do before we start picking everything out, I was going to open some cards on the stream with everybody. I bought, it's right there. I was going to open up that alchemy box with everybody on stream just to, you know, have some fun, give people some time to go back and comment if they haven't. But since we have such a large audience, I might just save that video for another day. And we might start finding these other videos. So now, back on my channel. You also might have noticed I unlocked other videos. So now it shows almost every single video I have ever made is now available to watch on my channel. And I'm doing that because I'm making a video about my channel as a whole, like when I started, because if you look, I joined in 2011. That's actually when I joined YouTube for this account. I actually had one before this, but I didn't want that email no more. So I created it with this one, which really, as funny as it is, I don't even use this email anymore, but I have this account still. And then my first video ever is this video, which isn't good. I'm not gonna play it. Don't listen to it. I mean, the singer is phenomenal. I did a very shitty job of like layering the tracks over each other because it was when I first learned how to like use music programs. But that was from May 5th, 2012. So that was my first video ever. Oh, y'all can't even see that. There you go. My first video ever. It only has 97 views because I hardly ever unlock it. But it's unlocked right now just because I wanted to show my oldest video that I have on my channel. And then I also wanted to show the total number of views my channel has reached throughout all the different various I guess, categories I've chosen to stream over the years. A lot of it's been deleted, and I mean, some of it's still there. But a lot of the stuff from the middle days, I just deleted. And I'm kind of sad that I did that because now I have none of it. And as funny as it is, my best videos ever, these ones that have the highest videos are not my highest grossing videos ever, as funny as that is. All of these were on my channel before I was monetized. Or, well, I guess not these ones. These ones were reposted after monetization. But the original videos that got like a lot of views on them was before I was monetized. And then, as funny as it is, kids videos, Disney kid stuff. Like, if you do them certain ways, that's what made me the most money on the channel for the longest time. Like, I was averaging money every month when I did that. And then I turned them all off one night and then turned them back on like a week or two later. Like, I didn't want it to show that I had kid videos on my channel for some reason. I don't know. I can't remember the reasoning behind it. I think I was trying to get into a casino because I was doing slots at that time and didn't want the kid videos on there. And so I like hid them on my channel, but then I lost all that revenue. And when I even turned them back on, they don't get near as many views. They don't make the steady income that they used to make. Like, so it kind of sucks. Something to think of. If you have a channel and something's going good, you might just want to direct it that way instead of stopping it and trying something new, because that cost me basically free money every month. But now to today and what we do now. And I kind of got back into Pokemon because I feel like I'm going to tell y'all my whole Pokemon story in this because nobody's here to watch it. Drop my phone. And it's making me feel better getting into this with the giveaways, getting back into Pokemon, and just other small announcements. So when I was a kid, and I originally played Pokemon in the 90s, I was kind of not necessarily a loser or, a nerd is what I was. And I had friends, but we all found Pokemon. And the Pokemon community, it didn't care who you were. Everyone was cool. Everyone had Pokemon. We all traded with one another. We didn't care about values back then because we were kids. So, like, I remember trading away a base set Charizard for, like, a Venusaur or a Blastoise, a card not worth near as much. But I had multiple Charizards, and I needed the Venusaur. Like, that was what it was back then. And then, I mean, I remember opening up base set packs, base set 2, Fossil, like Jungle, all of it. Those were my sets. That's what I grew up with. The last set I opened before I stopped playing was Neo. So that shows how long ago I really was in Pokemon. And then I got into Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit, played Yu-Gi-Oh for a few years, and then I got into sports and girls, and I quit doing all that and I was a skateboarder, I was a football player, I cared more about all that. And then I joined the military and didn't have time for nothing in the military. I skated occasionally in the military still and traveled the world, of course. And then when I got out of the military, I started having issues with, PTSD, big crowds. I didn't like it. And Pokemon Go came out a few years later, because I think it released in like 2015, 2016, somewhere in that time frame. And that was about the time me and my current wife moved out here to Vegas. And Pokemon Go is great in Vegas if you've never been to Vegas or need a really cool place to just go visit to play Pokemon Go. Vegas has a ridiculous amount of awesome places to go play Pokemon Go. Walking up and down the strip is overload, but I mean, there's one park that we used to go to that we could literally just walk like basically a half a mile track, and we could hit 3 gyms, we could hit like 10 Pokestops, and we would just walk the track, and it was good exercise. I mean, I got bad hips from the military. That's why I'm out. I was medically retired for my hips. I tore my hip out of socket. Now you know. My wife also has an injury in her knee from working for the post office. So, cool. 2 federal injuries. Yippee yes. But anyways, great exercise to go out and play Pokemon Go. It also helped us get into the community again, I guess is a better word for it. Like, we made more friends. We were talking to people again. I was getting out of the house talking. And so I feel like Pokemon saved me again with that. And then we started having our kids, our younger kids. I mean, I have a 13-year-old with my first wife, but then we started having our kids. And we kind of pushed back on Pokemon Go. We stopped playing it because we were paying attention to the kids. But then when our son was born, he saw Pikachu one day and just was like, yo, I'm a Pikachu fan now. And everything Pikachu. And that got us back into Pokemon cards again. And that was right around the time. It was before Surging Sparks came out. That he really we went to a card show October 24, I think. And we had some cards before then from like the McDonald's sets and Halloween sets and just a few things here and there, not very many. But we went to that card show for Front Row. And that was when he decided, like, Pikachu. Like, he saw all the Pikachus at the card show, and that was when he decided that was his new favorite Pokemon, and he was all about Pikachu. And then shortly after that, Surging Sparks launched. And so then that solidified his Pokemon. Like, he said his favorite was Pikachu, and then they came out with a Pikachu set. To him, that was like a 4-year-old's way of saying that it's meant to be, Dad. I'm playing Pokemon, collecting those cards. Which is why now I am working on a Surging Sparks master set. If you've been watching the shorts, you know that. I'm also working on a Japanese one too, Super Electric, because we opened a lot of that too. I keep looking over here, I know. So again, I'll explain weird things. My chat is right there, so I just keep looking to see if anyone's in there. It's a habit to look at this one. Normally my camera is above the chat, and so I'm looking at the camera when I'm constantly staring at my chat. But right now my camera's way over here because I don't want the camera pointing that direction. There's a door to the living room that way, and there's no telling what my kids will do in the background, so I can't trust it. I gotta point it into this corner for now, with all my guitars, basses, and keyboards back there. And I know people have asked what music instruments I play, and instruments and so on and so forth. And this wall has 2, 4, 6, 7 of them hanging, 2 basses, 5 guitars. 2 of them are acoustic. There's another acoustic guitar on the top shelf in the very back over there that no one is ever allowed to touch or even see. It was my first guitar ever. It stays protected. And then my keyboard's covered up with a bunch of stuff, so you probably can't even see my keyboard. But like all those bags and all the hats and everything, they're sitting on top of my keyboard. And then down here in the very bottom, down there, I have just a ridiculous amount of random instruments, which I'll show you guys a couple of them real quick because we're chatting, and I like to share things like that on these kinds of videos because they're personal. And now I have one viewer to sit in here and watch me with it. So I do have kiddie instruments. So I mean, like, I've got like a bluey recorder as well as just a standard wooden recorder. I've got like a tambourine. These are all like kiddie kind ones because we do music time in the office with the kids. Which they also have these noisy trumpets. I forgot the camera's there. Show the camera here. Which make this sound. Kind of like those squeaky toys. Which I have my own squeaky toy, and it is the wildly noisy wooden thing. Yep, there we go. It makes the same sound. Well, different, but squeaky noise. Shaker. I have a train whistle. All my if you know me at all, you know I love trains. I follow some awesome train folks. Jeb Brooks, he takes trains a lot. Mike, that's the best one. Downey Live, Mike. I'll say that's the best one. Mike, you can sponsor me. We'll go on a train trip together if you ever see this video. And then in a very close second would be, I think it's TRA. He does amazing reviews as well. Not as big as Mike and doesn't go as crazy as Mike, but there you go. I also like Trek Trendy. He takes trains a lot as well. I like his style of video too. But having a train whistle is dope. Lots of harmonicas. You can never go wrong with a bunch of harmonicas. A kalimba. I have a bigger one too, but I'm not taking that out of the case. I have a trombone kazoo. Talk about the coolest kazoo ever. Right? It's got a slide. It's like a trombone. My favorite kazoo out of all the ones I got. I got like probably 15 kazoos hidden in a box. I got little ones of these. What are these called again? Why can't I think of the name of it? An automaton. I have little ones, but I also have a very special Hello Kitty version. And it's the 50th anniversary Hello Kitty automaton. And I'll probably never open it. It'll stay sealed. That's my should I open it or should I keep it sealed? And it stays sealed. But I also have an entire 50th anniversary Hello Kitty like Loungefly handbag set and everything. Or at least my wife does. We share it, I guess, in a way. It's ours. I'm the Hello Kitty fan. I just bought it for her. It's 50th anniversary. Looks really nice. Goes with that. Other instruments I have. I got a tiny little heart back there. I'm just not pulling it out of the box. And a few other things. I don't even know what's down there. I got a stylophone somewhere. I got a lot of instruments. I play a lot of randomly weird instruments. Most of them based off of like the keyboard and piano because that's what I started on. So like, this is a melodica. In its case. I knew people were going to say that. So this is what it looks like when it's not in the case. It's a keyboard. All right. But it plays keyboard that sounds like a harmonica. Oops. Can't think of the song I was even trying to play because my brain hurts. There you go, Fury Release. That's what it sounds like, though. Kind of like a harmonic. It's a reed instrument, but played like a piano. Of course, I got a ukulele because my all-time favorite song is played on ukulele. And if you can guess my all-time favorite song, you're cool. And then I have a rain stick. And I would say that that covers the majority of my instruments. There could be more. I got a slide whistle. See, almost forgot one. I don't know where it is, though. The kids take a lot of my instruments and run with them. So now, a little bit about me. That was it, you know. I don't think I've ever done an actual video talking about me, where I come from, what I do. So that was a little bit about me. So now in the comments, y'all can put a little bit about you if you want. Share your musical experiences. You guys got any other hobbies? I do have many other hobbies, and I do collect many other things besides instruments and Pokemon. Oh yeah, the Rolodex. This is only maybe the second time we've seen it. I'm about to do a full video on the Rolodex, how I built it, what it's for. I'm going to take it to a few shops in town because I'm going to do a Gen 1 binder challenge to showcase and show off the Rolodex, which is one of the things I was going to be talking about as well, is alongside the journeys of me doing the binder challenges, I want to start a foreign Pokédex binder. What did I do with it? Where'd I put it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. So, I have started it, kind of. Bad binder behavior style, because I haven't ordered me a new binder yet. Money, bro. I mean, I got 4 kids, so when I can, I promise I will. But for now, forgive my bad binder behavior. So I started with the 151 cards I had, all Japanese. But in the foreign binder, here is the mission. So in the foreign binder, I want to try to include all 13 languages. According to what I've done, all the research that I know of, there are 13 languages that Pokemon gets printed in. So for each generation, I want to try to have those 13 languages in each generation, if I can. I don't know if it's possible yet, because I haven't done the full research to find out, you know, which cards have been printed and what, and so on and so forth. Like, there may not be a Gen 4 traditional Chinese card, you know what I mean? So we'll have to figure out if it can work. I believe it can work with Gen 1. I do believe Gen 1 Pokemon all have at least one Gen 1 Pokemon in every language. So I'm going to try to figure that out. I know I have at least Japanese here. I have a German card somewhere of a Squirtle, because that was one of my childhood cards. I lived in Germany from 1999 to 2002, and I played Pokemon when I lived in Germany, and Squirtle was always one of my favorites when I was a kid. So when I seen someone with a German Squirtle, I bought it. So I know I have that somewhere. And then I believe these are Korean. They're either Korean or simplified Chinese. One of the two. These might be my simplified Chinese ones. I did it again. See, I'm used to the camera being over there. So, like, simplified Chinese in here. And, I mean, I got some pretty decent ones in here. I mean, I got a shiny. Right? And then got some EXs. I got Master Balls. So, I mean, there's some good ones in here that I can have. And for my foreign binder, though, I'm also only doing one of every Pokemon. Not like my English ones. That's ridiculous and requires a full pay. Only one of each. So we're just going to pick the one we like the most. And that's it. Now, if we want to do honorable mentions, we still can. We'll just throw those at the back of the binders. Because I'm just going to do one really big binder. And I think it said it holds like 1,400 cards or something like that. So it'll have extra slots for me to throw cards in the back if I have like 2 really cool cards or something. And then I know I had them sitting out here earlier. because I wanted to show y'all. Like Korean cards. And then I know these ones, this is another like simplified Chinese. You know, we got some cool full arts already. And then this whole binder over here, that's what I meant to grab. This one is another bad binder behavior. Forgive me. But this was my super electric breaker. So, I mean, I do have some more Japanese ones here that I could find. But then in the back over here, this was the Evolving Skies in Korean. So, I have some pretty decent hits within this binder. Like Rayquaza V, you know, I got a Volcarona, I got Trevenant. So, like, there's some decent cards in here that, again, another language. So, we'll be able to use a few of those. And then that'll start us off knocking out, you know, like 3 languages, 4 languages right off the bat. And then we just got to find the other 9 languages for Gen 1, potentially. And maybe the other generations as we go. And then this is my binder. This is how I keep track of everything. Some people have asked me that. I'm going to move my camera for y'all, though, and put it over here. So, it's a lot of numbers and a lot of crazy stuff, but this is the worst page because it's Gen 5, and this is where all the giveaways were, and it's also when I first started deciding that I wanted to put grouped Pokemon together on the same page. So, like, this page only has 2 on it, you know, so on and so forth. And then I don't even remember what these numbers are. Oh, I was counting the packs. Yeah, when I was opening, I opened a pack for all these videos, and so I was keeping track of how many packs were being opened back and forth between this and that. And you can see where I messed up here and there. I overlooked one pack, and then I had to add something else, and I had to fix this video, and yeah. The audio on it was messed up when it went out. And so I write all of my notes on here for my videos as well. But this is the craziest one. As you can see, if I just click Gen 6, there's hardly any notes. There's the page numbers. And that's it. That says need full art. That's that's what NFA meant. Because I wanted a full art for the Greninja before my video. But we all know where that went. Back to Gen 5. You can see down here, I had all the 10s listed and labeled. Alright. How many packs I needed of everything to make it through. Lost the freaking 10 videos. Even had them numbered and labeled to go with which page they went with. Did all that. Okay, but then let's talk what all these numbers mean. What all these boxes, what's this and that. So this, if you've ever seen the Deep Pocket Monster one, which, hold on, I'm just going to do that real quick. Hopefully this isn't nothing too crazy. This is what it normally looks like. Okay. So this is the normal Deep Pocket Monster tracker for the Pokédex. It's just this one column. So if you mark the column, it'll count it down, counts down your total Pokemon left. Right? Simple enough. I just expounded on that. So this is my copy of the Japanese one. It is not accurate. I haven't fixed any of the pages yet. These are all marked from my original one before I started doing my crazy Pokédex. I think I've only fixed Gen 1. So Gen 1 is accurate. I think I'm missing 28 Pokemon from Gen 1 in foreign languages. But then when we go back over here, so that first column, C, that you can right here, yeah, that one. So C is still the counter. So one Pokemon left, right? One Pokemon left. I click it, I'm done. So that lets you know I am completely done with the Pokédex. I have at least one of every card in the Pokédex. But then I have these other 3 columns, D, E, and F. D is all my non-holo cards. So if there's a card that's non-hollow, I click it in here because I want at least one non-hollow, I want at least one hollow, and I want at least one full art for every card possible. Now, Gen 5 made it easy with Black Bolt and White Flare because they added in full arts for everyone. So now this whole column is just open. But if you go back to other generations, you can see there are lots of gaps here and there. Full art cards don't exist for them yet. Also, as crazy as it is, you're going to see in the near future, when you get to places like this, that there are actually ones out there who don't even have non-hollows. And I'm going to have to get rid of those non-hollow spots until they come out with non-hollows so that I can have a more accurate count. And what do I mean by more accurate count? Well, everything is counted. So, for instance, if you look over here on the right side of the page, right above my picture now, you'll see non-hollow, reverse hollow, full art, just like I said, D, E, and F, and that's what it represents. This represents column D, so everything in column D that's been checked, everything in column E that's been checked, everything in column F that's been checked. That's the reason why I take out the holes in all the other generations, and I got to get rid of the non-hollows where those go, because I want it to be an accurate count of how many I have left in each generation. That's the total number. This is the total number of holes I have left over throughout all all 9 generations. I got 881 holes. And I've collected 1858. So, I'm doing pretty good, I'd say. But that's my confusing Pokédex and how I keep track of them all. And I've got it all the way up to 9. And I even have Gen 10 prepped, ready to go. With 100 spots. Or 99, I guess. I'll just have to add that into this one once it actually comes out. I say a lot. I guess that's about it. So we can just jump into grabbing these videos out real quick and giving away some cards. I want to make it fair. So I think the fairest way to do it, and I think most of the people who are here for the long haul would probably agree to this and be okay with this, is if you have won one, I'm going to hold you off of the list. And what I mean by that is, so like say New Dawn wins in the very first video. So the second video that he's in, I'm just going to hold him back until if everyone in the video's won, then everyone's name is on it. But if there's someone on the video who hasn't won yet, we're just going to gift it to them. So that way, everyone has a chance to win. And I think that's the most fair way to do it. I think it'll work out best that way. If not, y'all can hate on me later. Tell me later because, again, no one's here to tell me what to do. So I'm going to do things my way. Well, it's my channel anyways, right? I should be able to pick. And I think that that's fair. So, back over here, it also keeps track of what pages had giveaways. I kept track of that in column L. So we're going to head over to page 2. It's going to be our very first. We get rid of these extra tabs up here so that we don't get too lost. Page 2 is this one. The next one after that, we're going to be looking at page 10. So let me pull up page 10. Can y'all hear my kids fighting in the background? Siblings. Gotta love it. Alright, we'll do 3 at a time. 17. Now they got the baby upset. Alright. So it should be 3, 2, 10, 17. Open it up. Hey everybody and welcome. So for over
Alright, this is the one that has the Snivy written at the end.
Appreciate everybody for hanging out, and we will catch y'all in
Yep. Alright, so that's the Snivy. The Snivy. We got him right here. And, hey, look at that. I don't even have to random comment and pick it. It seems as if only one person caught on with page 2. I need a pen and paper. That was what I forgot to bring over here. Ow, I just ran my foot over. How do you do that? Oh, why am I doing... Okay, hold on. Can I just... No. How do I want to do that? To make it easier on me real quick. Let me just... I don't like that. Where's my notebook? Well, not in my backpack. Damn it. Okay, I guess this is gonna have to work. Okay, so... Alrighty, that one was easy. Congratulations, New Dawn Gaming. You get the Snivy, because you were the only comment. So, we'll get together in Discord, or I'll send you an email. I have your email. I know where to find it. Y'all can all email me if you want as well, samsanity@gmail.com. And we can figure out the deets from there. I know was really late today, but I wanted to just do it all anyways because it gives me more time to go out and get the other things I wanted to grab, and gives me time to get these out in the mail. So next up, we had, who is it, Simipour? Yeah, we had the Simipour Pokeball. And man, it seems like he's fighting himself right now. Because, congratulations. You get the Simipour too. Fine by me. Made it easier for you. Made it easier for me. No one wanted to compete with you.
Hey everybody, and welcome.
Alright, on to 17. We had that Timber. I got him right here. Adorable little guy. Is it is. Again. The GOAT, New Dawn. Coming in. He watches every video. Every night. We talk. Almost every evening. Likes to close his day out with the video. And right now, it's helping him in these giveaways. But like I said, I will be fair. When another name comes up, I'll take his out. I want to be fair to the whole community. And I'm sure he won't mind either. So next we got 19, 23, and 26, it looks like. Yeah, 19, 23, 26. Page 19, page 23, and page 26. Page 19, we're going to have, is it throw? Yeah, throw.
So for over 6 months now, we've been reorganizing all of our messy Pokédex binders.
But it seems like there's a lot of comments on this one. Alright, easy enough. Time to finally use the comment picker. So, put it in here. Paste. Take my name out. We're just it's TCG on the end, right? I wonder if capitalization matters. We will find out. All right. So the first time we get to spin for throw. I think capitalization mattered. But we have, is it Elaine 3985? What video number was that? 19. That'll be the easiest way for me to. We have. I'll also make a huge post tonight and tag everyone's name in it who's come up. So, I think capitalization matters. I don't know. It's not including my name, but... Or am I spelling it wrong? No, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I hate to do it, but like, let's be fair, right? I'll add Elaine on there too. Don't worry. Her name pops back up, or his. It could be a lane. You know, like a highway lane. All right. None of that. We got Pokemon Pack Ripper. Comes in quite a lot as well. Umbreon I might have seen once or twice. And distance traveled. I didn't realize it took you that many days to get in on the journey. Because that's yet another name that answers almost every day. So, good to see that name up here too. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Those ones we're done with, right? Yeah, that's the next one. Alright, and then we'll go back up here. Put the new one in there. And here we go. Oh, we'll see. New Dawn's still on there. Whatever. Distance traveled. If your name comes up, I'm just going to re-roll it. How about that? I'll just take yours off. If it comes up, I'll re-roll it. We got distance traveled, though. On 23. I'm just gonna just delete that. Or maybe it's because I didn't comma separate. But I'm not even gonna try. If I roll your name, I'm just gonna re-roll it. How about that? That just makes it easier for all of us. Alright. Go to the next one.
Hey everybody and welcome.
We had this page.
So for over 6 months now,
well,
we've been
that's in
reorganizing
the wrong
all
order
our
then.
messy Pokédex binders into our
Did I
lead
skip this one?
generation.
Hold on. Did I put them in the wrong order when I was doing it? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, wait. No, I didn't. 23. I forgot 23. No, that was this one. But that was the wrong one. So what did I mess? Oh. Hold on. I just messed up. So, that was that. That was that. That was that. That was okay. 23 we just did. That's what I thought. Okay, I didn't move the card because you know my brain doesn't work sometimes. That was for the Petalil full art. The last one, the distance traveled. Got right there. Okay, and now we're on this page, which is not a Pokemon. We actually pulled our third
reverse hollows.
ends travel in the back of this pack.
Well, now we know
We got a
where that came
Pokeball,
from.
a Drillbur,
have
and then
another
our
ends
third
plant, a
ends
triple
plant.
hit at the end of
Ends
that
plant.
pack.
So,
Well, as you can see, we do
so
get us some.
I
reverse
decided
hollows, and
since
we even
we were
get some lucky
slacking a few
Crustle
videos
illustration rare. But since
before
that
that,
pack was so
we would just
good,
give this full art ends
we're
plan
gonna go ahead
away
and give away that ends plant.
because
That's the third one I
we
think
have
we
it.
pulled
We have 3 of them.
already. We're gonna give it away in this
And,
video. Just comment, like.
So there we go. That was the story there. We have Distance Traveled and New Dawn, who have both won. So it's time to be fair. Queen Cars, 802. We don't even got to roll. We're giving this one to you. You get the ends plan. You can be the simp and you get it. We're down. Don't worry. My wife is a simp for end too. Something about him. She likes him. It must be the green hair or something. I told her I was going to dye my hair green. You know, I've got a mohawk. You know, I can grow it all the way down there and make it green, and I'll look like N if that's what she wants, you know. But I said at the beginning, if someone's already won a card, I want to try to be as fair as possible. We're going to just pass them on. I'm sure most of my average people who are in these comments, such as New Dawn and Distance Traveled, won't mind passing up a card here and there to make sure somebody else in the community can get it. So that's what we're going to do for you. Since they've already won a card, we're not even going to roll it out and give them a chance for it. We're giving it straight to you. Queen Cars 802. You get the ends plan. The only English card going away right now too. Also, it's English. I do have a Japanese one somewhere, and if I can find the Japanese one for you, maybe I'll slip that one in there for you too. You know, I'm not a simp. I'm Samp, S-A-M-P, Samp Sanity. But you know, I understand the simp. I like Misty. But we got, what was that? Video number 26. And we had Queen Cars 802. Oh, and this is taking a lot longer than I expected because I blabbed so much in the beginning. So we got to pick things up here real quick. All right, next one is the Cincino. Right? Yeah, Cincino. And that's going to be page 33. We're going to have to open up a few pages here. We got to get things. I just realized, like, I'm taking longer than normal. I had a lot of fun talking in the beginning about things I've never spoke about. So I put it in a video that way when I ask people about it later on. I know who really paid attention to all the videos and who didn't. 35. Oh yeah, 35's got 3 different giveaways on it, so we're gonna be at 35 for a while. There was a lot of cards from that page. All right, and then we got what's next? 40 after that. Okay, and then 46 and 47. And then we'll come back after that. All right, so start off here.
Hey everybody, and well.
Up, 2 comments. Oh, look at that. I hope you like checking your mail. I should send one every single day in a different envelope so that you just have to keep going to the mailbox to get them. Not in one package. I'm just going to put them in so many different packages. Congratulations, though, my dude. New Dawn. You get the Cincino. The full art. And that's 33. New Dawn. Next video, we got a lot.
Hey
So let's see how many comments we got. Only 3. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We're going to copy. And here's what we're going to do. I'm looking for New Dawn or Distanced, right? Yeah, Distance or New Dawn. All right. The first one is going to get the stage 1. So whoever's name comes up right now gets, what is it, Reniculous? The stage 1 from this page. Or no, it's stage, yeah, Duosion. Reniculous is the final. Okay, so yeah. You'll get Duosion, whoever's name comes up right now. The other one is going to get the Reniculous. And then this other name that is new, Danny or Neelis Performance, we're not even spinning for that name. Like, they're just randomly in here. No, don't spin for that. Because you already won. I'm giving you the full art. Because New Dawn and Distance have both won a full art already. And your name is the first one up here. You get the coolest card from the page. And I know New Dawn and Distance don't care. And if they do, let's fight, bro. Come on. Let's go. Did I put the new video in? I did. But I need this and I need that. And give me my 3 comments. And then, boom. I knew it was going to do that. I knew it. I knew it was going to pick the name we didn't need. See if it does it again. Alright, Distance. Okay, so let's get these in order. And then write them down right quick. This was 35. New Dawn. And then the full art was Danny or Neelis Performance. Is he a race car driver or just really good horizontal? I'm sorry, that's a bad joke. Shouldn't say things like that. Page 40. We got the Among Us.
So page 40
How many
is gonna
comments?
need some serious
We got 4.
help.
All right. It's a good one right here. That's a all-out fight right there. The 2 most commented names once again against one another. 2 comments. Pick one or the other. Who's it gonna be? Distanced. It's all fun and games, but I truthfully, I love it because y'all 2 make my day. And just seeing y'all's names have to go against one another is kind of funny to me. Sorry. If y'all don't think it's funny, again, fight me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Trying to be in a better mood. I've been in a terrible
Page 46 of
terrible
25.
mood
We're
all
gonna
day.
open this up
Not
a pack
feeling
of-
well. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. Oh my goodness. We get to do it again. Is it gonna be distanced once more? Or can New Dawn come back and grab one of these late video? Here we go. Hey, there we go. I'm having fun with this now. Got the groove
Moving right along
going.
to page 47. This is going to be one of my favorite pages. Litwick,
That was the
Lampet, and Chandelure.
Behemoth.
They can be found in
This is
type of
Litwick.
white fillet. Mount we will
And Chandelure, right? What page am I on? 47. Yes, 47. So we have a Litwick and a Chandelure on this page to give away. And only 2 comments. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. This is going to be the battle between y'all right here. First name gets the Litwick. So the name that comes up gets the Litwick. The leftover gets the Chandelure. Or should I do it the other way? The name that comes up gets the Chandelure. No. Now I want to do it. The name that comes up goes this one because I like to do things in order. So the first name that comes up gets the Litwick. The other leftover name gets the awesome, gorgeous Chandelure that I don't even want to give away because I want this card so bad. But I'm just going to go buy my own copy of it. It's a gorgeous card. Will look so good inside of that foreign Pokédex when I get to that card in my foreign Pokédex because I will go buy this in both English and Japanese again. Watch me. So here we go. Let's grab this video. Scroll up, throw it in. Boom. All right. Who gets the Litwick? New Dawn getting the Litwick. And distance traveled running away with that gorgeous art rare. And that was 47. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. And then next up, not too many left. We got Axew and Haxorus on page 48. You know, a lot of the giveaways ended up being towards the end of the series. I was actually hoping more people would get into it and find the giveaways by the end, but it didn't really seem to happen. We got Cub Chew on 49. But honestly, I was happy to see most of the names I've seen coming up constantly because might as well be people who are always around that appreciate the cards as much as we do. We got page 55 for Volibee. Alright, and then 61 for the Zekrom. Got 62 and then 63. Basically every other page. 62. 63. So, here we go. Axew and Haxorus. Ooh, looks like we got a lot of comments on this one. Alright. Alright, I might have to go backwards on this one. Kind of like I did with the one earlier. I just realized that. But with new names, I'll break it a little bit. I'm going to give the stage 2 to the new name. So Jasper U60. You're getting this Haxorus because new name. So you get the better of the two. So this is 48. to Jasper U60. Alright, now let's do the Axio. And I kind of feel like I should have just like kept all the names in these ones for it. I don't know. But we'll see. See, because I almost feel like, should I just give it to Jasper? Or should I re-roll and pick a different name so that not the same person wins on the same video? Because that's what I originally said too. So I did that the first time. I'm going to have to do it this time. Alright, distanced. We can get those fine prints figured out for the next time. Maybe next time we won't care, but I kind of don't want the same person to win twice on one video if there's more people, I think that's fair.
Page 49.
I try to be fair. Distanced. New gaming. Unfortunately, y'all are not going to get a chance for the Cub Chew. We're going to go ahead and throw it at D Porter 024. Because new name on the page. That's, again, we were just talking about being fair. That's the way we want to do it. So D Porter 024. Hopefully you don't deport this poor little Cub Chew back to the north. But if you do, it's on you. Alright, now we got the Volibee page.
Hey everybody and welcome. So today we're working
spun
on
around.
page 55 in our Gen 5 binder.
Distance,
featuring
new gone.
Volibee
Alright.
and Buzz.
Never
Then we
never
found
seen,
White
we
Flare,
haven't seen this name.
Shaking it up.
So, yeah. Nacho Taco. You can very well have the giveaway card, Volibee. 55. Nacho Taco. You can now also say that this is, well, it's, I can't say it's Nacho card because it is your card now. But you can say it's Nacho card to everybody else. Like New Dawn and Distance. And just have a friendly, loving challenge wordplay back and forth with one another there. Be like, I got the Volibee. Yeah, because y'all already won so much crap. Yeah. It's not crap. They're nice. I don't know.
Hey everybody and welcome.
Told y'all
Today
I'd
we're
do
working
that.
on page 61 of 63.
61. We got the Zekrom coming in at the end right there. And going out to Monica Susnecki. Monica So Sneaky. Is that what it's supposed to be? Monica So Sneaky? 9857? If so, you got number 61, the Zekrom. SNIE CKI 9857. Cool. Last two pages.
Hey everybody and welcome.
This should
to
have
page 62.
Landorus and
We
Kyrene.
appreciate everybody for hanging.
Okay. So, lots of comments on this one. Has Pack Ripper won yet? I know he was in a video earlier, but I don't think he won one. No. No. So we're going to get Pokemon Pack Ripper this first card. So that's the Landorus. Going straight to Pokemon Pack River. Don't even got to spin for it. But then this Kyrene, we're just going to spin. And this time, it's whatever name comes up. So if Pokemon Pack Ripper gets it in this one, he gets it in this one. If not, whatever. Like, whoever's name comes up, comes up. That's how we're doing this one because these are 3 regulars on the channel. That's how I want to do this one. A fight to the death. Whoever gets it, gets it. So, there we go. Between 3, duke it out. Distance gets it. But I feel like Distance has like just been killing that. Getting them rolls. Are you like weighted in it? Did you like contact this company ahead of time and say, hey, if my name's ever in the system, give me a higher like weight or something? Because your name's coming up. You got some luck behind you. Last 2 cards. Meloetta, Genesect. Eight comments. We got New Dawn. We got Distance. We got Distance. We got Distanced. Well, we know how this is going to work. First name up, you get Meloetta. So I'm thinking it's going to be very heavily weighted for Distanced to get Meloetta on this one. Lots of comments. Second one's going to go Genesect. So, here we go. Well, here we go. Meloetta. Called it. He was kind of weighted there. It gave him the duplicate things, even though I said no duplicates. But Meloetta going to Distanced. Genesect going to New Dawn. Okay. Also, like I said, I'm going to make a big post about it. We'll get in contact today, tonight, tomorrow, the next day, the weekend, whenever. Soon, we'll get in contact so I can get all these cards sent out to y'all. Lots of good winners tonight. I also have maybe potentially some secrets coming with your package. And I did have another giveaway I wanted to do today. However, I never went and picked it up because I've been really busy and lazy and just, I'll be honest, I didn't feel like going and getting it. So it's 100% on me. We will do another video soon before Christmas and we'll do that other little giveaway. I might open those cards then. I don't know. I might end up just opening those cards tonight off camera because it's one of those nights. But I had a lot of fun talking about future plans, just talking how I got into Pokemon, how Pokemon stayed a part of my life, some of my other hobbies even. I want to get... I'm in the process of rearranging my desk. Everything in here is kind of a mess outside of this camera angle. And where I do my videos, which is over there on the other wall. If you hear banging, that's my kids. But I'm going to be moving my desk around, rearranging everything around so that I can start doing some live streams again. I just want to talk Pokemon. Not even like drama in the Pokemon world. Like, let's just talk Pokemon. Like, I don't know a lot of the middle generations and late generation Pokemon. So I literally just want to do research on Pokemon. Maybe we can play Pokemon ZA together, you know. Maybe we can even play the card game. I've got mobile, so we can figure some fun stuff out to do that doesn't involve all the drama in Pokemon, all the scalpers, all the crazy prices, all that nonsense. We can just have fun, because that's what it's about. But I appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. I got my list of winners. I'll make a big post. I'll contact everybody. If you were here or you watch it later and you're impatient, feel free to message me at samsanity@gmail.com. You're welcome to join my Discord that I hardly ever check, but you're welcome to join it. If you do join it, it'll alert me. I'll give you a role. We can talk in there if you want. That's fine. Or you can email me directly, samsanity@gmail.com, and we can talk there. But a quick rap sheet of the names as we go off, just to say thanks one more time to all these wonderful people coming in, leaving comments on the videos. We got New Dawn Gaming, Elaine 3985, Distance Traveled, Queen's Cars 802, More New Dawn, More Distance, More New Dawn, Danny Ornelis Performance, Distance, New Dawn, Distance, Jasper U60, D Porter 024, Nacho Taco 123, Monica So Sneaky 9857, and Pokemon Pack Ripper 020. As well as everybody else who watches the videos and doesn't comment, doesn't want to be a part of the giveaways, but wants to support the channel. I appreciate you. We'll keep it going. We got a video coming out. Oh, it actually came out 30 minutes ago. See, I told you I'm running behind. I should have been getting done at 6:30, and it should be coming out in 30 minutes. And we already have our video for tomorrow scheduled, because sometimes I do make my videos a few days in advance. And as you can see, oops, wrong one. I do have tomorrow's video already in there, ready to go. So we're not going to be missing out on that one.